Hey y'all, welcome to the first episode of the Roommate's Kitchen. We're making some pasta. We're gonna be making some pasta. Riley in the background, he's getting all our stuff out. And yeah, let's get it rolling. Ready, here are the ingredients. We got some boiling water. We're college students, so we boil water in our kettle. We have a bunch of garlic since we're meal prepping this, and a sweet onion since we got some from AGV. That's the best place to get groceries. We got our pots and pans going. We got some mushroom sauce. And then, since we forgot to thaw out our chicken, we're using eggs.
Shakshuka pasta.
And then we're also gonna use pasta. Hey y'all, so while our water's boiling back there, yes, we have a towel just because, that's our best way of hanging that to make sure we have it ready for cleaning our stuff. And I'm gonna cut up the sweet onion. So cut off the top here, and it peels perfect. And then I'm gonna do a quick dice. Though for college students, we don't really know what dicing is. We're just guessing around. We're just doing a quick, it's really chopping it up, just cutting off the ends so we don't have that stuff. Just gonna peel real quick, peel. I'll see you guys after I peel this. We got the water going. We got the water in the pot already.
Our paprika salt.
Yeah, Riley's getting that ready. Wish we had a second camera, but we're not. We're college students. We have one camera.
Salt.
Woo! Make sure you salt your water, kids. That's perfect right there.
Yeah, it could have been a little hotter, but
It's
well, no,
okay.
let's start sizzling. We gotta move it around some.
Garlic is getting
Garlic's
very,
getting nice and
it's getting
cooked
toasted,
down, roasted a little bit.
and it's time to throw
We're
on the
gonna
onion.
sweat the onions now.
Yeah, I want to get that on. Sorry, my arm. That's a good.
Yep. That's a good sizzle right there. I don't think we're making anyone's ancestors cry. I hope.
Yeah. I hope not. And I'm sorry if we are. I apologize.
But if you have a problem with big chunks of onion, sorry.
Yeah, we.
I don't think that goes against cooking rules.
It doesn't really, unless you're making Young Joe fried rice.
Pasta's done in 15. I'm gonna save some pasta water, not burn myself, hopefully. Shoot. Okay, that should be enough.
Alrighty. And let's take a look.
Yeah, they're mostly
Mostly there.
sweated. Starting to see some translucency there. They're kind of bigger pieces, so they're not going to be like see-through.
Yeah, they're not going to be perfect, but they're close enough that.
But since we're also going to poach eggs in this, they'll sweat in the sauce too.
Yeah.
So that's kind of most of the sweating.
Yep. And we got the Great Value brand mushroom pasta sauce.
This is my secret thing when making marinara sauce. So
Oh yeah.
throw some chili flakes for some heat.
Yep.
Not too hot, just a little.
Yeah.
And then mushroom sauce, which is basically just marinara with natural MSG.
Yeah. Shout out Uncle Roger. Love MSG.
Yep.
Maybe we want to put a little bit of that pasta. Put the pasta water in that.
And I think we might end up using a jar of regular marinara as well.
Potentially.
Just because that doesn't quite look like enough sauce for meal prepping.
Yeah, because we are gonna meal prep this out so we can make it.
We probably won't use a whole another jar, but we'll use at least
We'll use
half.
at least a little bit of a jar. Couple more, maybe a couple scoops of pasta from the regular marinara.
There we go.
Love that popping sound. It smell.
Probably.
It feels great.
That's
And
looking good.
Is that about half of the jar, or is
About a
that
third.
a third?
We might use about half, closer to half.
Let me see that.
Yeah, it's a little less than half.
Yeah, let's just let her half.
3/8 probably.
Yeah, let's just say a third.
Third to a half, yeah, somewhere in between.
Somewhere in the vicinity of a third to a half. And that sauce, we'll just let it reduce and let it sit for a little bit.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna add a little more chili.
Yeah.
just because now that I don't really see any chili flakes. So we like spice.
Yeah, we like spice, and we got some of that HEB Parmesan
We'll
cheese.
need that for a topper.
Shaved Parmesan is our topper, and then again
Ran out of shredded.
eggs because we ran out of shredded, and we
Shakshuka.
and we got our eggs because we forgot to thaw out our chicken, and yeah, we decided to improvise and make a shakshuka pasta. Yep.
We have to stop it at 30 seconds. Off.
We love noodles. Noodles are the best.
That's hot steam. Imagine that.
Who would have thought hot water would be steaming?
Oh.
There's some more at the end there. Just throw that in.
Yep. It's a little stuck. Not
No biggie. If it gets stuck to the bottom, it's no problem. All we just got to do is...
There's no, what's it, Maillard reaction?
Yeah.
Like that. There's none of that going on in this pasta. It's just a little starchy.
Yeah.
We should probably give it a, oh jeez.
Give it a couple seconds to...
and then give it a quick rinse here soon.
Yeah, while we...
Cold water.
While we wait, we taste the pasta real quick to make sure that it's like...
Al dente?
Yeah.
That's al dente.
That is perfect right there. If you want to have any replacements for garlic and onions, I would say probably some kind of garlic powder, onion powder.
Yeah, garlic powder, onion powder.
Those are very good combinations to good play.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not the exact same, but you get some.
You get some of the flavor.
Yeah.
And also, if you just don't have fresh garlic, I think a lot of people don't.
Yeah, you can always use garlic.
I would prefer powder, but
yeah,
garlic works. Or you could just go to your grocery store and buy 60 cents a clove at HEB. All right. Sauce looks pretty well reduced.
Yep.
Now we add
beautiful.
our herbs, which this is basil.
It does.
We're not those kind of college students.
Yeah.
It's green leafy stuff in a bag, but I promise it's basil. I say that about my jasmine tea as well.
I hope this isn't your jasmine tea that you're putting in instead of your
No.
basil.
Jasmine tea is much bigger leaves. As you can tell, I really like basil.
Yeah, we both love basil a lot.
Wish we had fresh basil, but...
And we do want to put some of this beforehand.
As you can see, we're meal prepping. We don't cook enough to have fresh basil. It goes... If we bought like any significant amount to be worth it for the price, we'd probably let a lot of it go bad. So
we had also...
that freeze-dried basil, or I don't know, just
dried basil.
Dehydrated basil. It's got all the flavor. It's just not quite as fresh.
Yeah, we'd also go broke if we bought fresh basil.
A little
so
bit
often.
of Parmesan truffle seasoning. This stuff is like crack.
This is like MSG plus some.
I believe my parents bought this at Costco and just gave me a bottle. So
respect.
And it's really pungent. That truffle really kicks, even though it doesn't have much in it.
Yeah, and do we want to put some white pepper in here?
No, we got the chili flakes.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, the chili flakes. We don't need salt either because we already put some into the water and we're chilling. And everything already has some salty flavor.
Because we're meal prepping and our pans aren't quite big enough to put the pasta in with this sauce, we're actually going to transfer half of it back to this pot, or try to get a pretty even half.
Yeah, that looks like about half.
Yeah, not quite. That looks like a little more. That's
Perfect.
all right.
That's fine. Or
Pasta.
pasta time.
Where's the pasta?
The pasta scoop. We're throwing about half in here for just any time we want to make actual pasta. And I'm gonna take a taste of one of these. Perfect al dente.
Yep. It didn't rinse them quite long enough, so they're a little stuck together, but nothing a little sauce won't fix.
Yep. And we could put the rest actually.
I wasn't trying to put all of that in there.
I'm gonna throw this one in here so we could
We're gonna transfer to it looks like about half.
yeah, that looks about even. Actually, yeah, one more scoop.
It's pretty close. I'm gonna take a taste now. Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start mixing this one while Riley mixes the meal prep one.
All right. So we added a little more sauce. We had used the rest of the jar. It wasn't quite enough to actually poach the eggs. Now the sauce is really covered.
Yeah, everything's coated here.
So the eggs should poach pretty all right.
Yeah, we decided to make a less saucy version of my original dish that I personally actually love. And now we're gonna grab 5 eggs.
5.
That's 1.
Is that the original?
Yeah, I did 5 originally.
5. That seems about right for this size.
Yeah.
Pan.
Got to crack 2.
Okay, we gotta.
Yeah, make some dents, divots. 1 right there. And then throw it. Ah, missed.
I almost never miss, but go figure when the camera's rolling.
Go figure. 2.
I never miss. I just gotta say I never miss, and then I won't miss.
3.
I gotta learn how to crack in one hand.
And then a 4th egg right here.
It's got too much swag. I could totally cracked it before I meant to. It's all good. These wells aren't that deep. It's all right.
Yep, and then a 5th egg right here.
All right.
And that goes right in the absolute middle, the dead center.
Yep.
Like we're putting a nose on the thing. It's a human
I
being.
made a cross.
Yes, for the Lord. Glory to God.
Wash my hands.
And then we're gonna put the cap on.
Yeah, put the lid.
Put a lid, yes, not a cap because.
Put a cap in you.
Hey yo.
Pop, pop.
And then
Okay,
we're gonna
we
let
don't
that
know
sit for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, so we're so it fully poaches. And then while we're doing that, we're gonna actually get the meal prep side going, and then we're gonna poach our eggs later as we make these for this. Just because poaching an egg is super simple and it's like
Yep.
it takes a minute in the microwave. So maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
So we could Alrighty, so these are ready. We just cut the heat, and then now it is time. Yep.
To present.
Yeah. And I can't pick this up because it's heavy.
All right.
That is looking
Well
absolutely
poached.
absolutely
Probably take
perfect.
it off the heat.
Yeah, probably a good idea. And now it is time for the parm.
Should have already been open. I got it.
Yep.
We'll
Yeah, we'll cut that.
trade
We'll
off.
cut that.
We got some freshly shaved parm.
Yeah, shaved parm.
Just kind of on
And
top.
because we're college students, we don't have any real, we don't have anything to
This is
make this look more presentable.
Yeah.
Other
Presenting
than
in the pan's
cheese.
always the way to get out of poor presentations. Like,
Yeah,
hey, it's in the
it's-
pan. This is how it was cooked.
Yeah, poor presentation is
Kind of like when
pan presentation is beautiful because it shows that we actually cooked and did something. But then also, I already put we don't want to melt the cheese really, do we?
Yeah, it'll melt when we. Parmesan doesn't really melt that well, anyways.
Yeah.
It's not designed to be a melted cheese.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is pretty ready, and
And now we put ketchup.
nah, we don't do ketchup around here.
We've had the same ketchup bottle
Yeah, we
for
haven't
like 8
touched.
months, and it's
Yeah.
like been used once.
Yeah, we didn't. We really haven't touched
I used it for burger sauce. That
We
was
used it for burgers like in September or October or something.
October, I think.
Yeah, it was October, September, and November. One of those.
So, yeah,
one of those
it's been-
sets of 3 months. Pretty sure it was actually in September, end of September, early October.
Yeah, somewhere in that.
And what we tend to do is plate them in bowls.
Yeah, it's
Like
just-
we go for 2 of the eggs.
If it was long pasta, I would put it on a plate. But for short pasta,
Yeah, but also because it's shakshuka and it's a poached egg, we typically like to plate in a bowl. We have a beautiful egg on top and a beautiful egg on bottom. More protein right there.
and that is a beautifully poached egg.
And that is a beautiful plate too, really.
Considering it's not like anything fancy presentation wise.
Yeah,
Looks like a little of that egg got over here.
looks like a
A little of the egg dripped down.
yep, a little bit of college student
That
plating right
looks phenomenal.
there. It really does. Alrighty, we're in our living room and we made this homemade chili oil. We went to 99 Ranch when I was in Plano.
next time we make it.
Yeah, next time we make it, we'll show you guys how to make it.
We've
But
used most of the oil, so now it's pretty much a chili crunch.
chili crisp, yeah.
Or yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever is not the copyrighted name for it.
whatever David Chang copyrighted, that's wrong.
All right.
Or whatever he tried to copyright,
Oops.
that's the wrong name in the first place.
Chili
But yeah, we're
crunch.
putting some chili crisp on top because we like
Look at you.
Again, we like spicy, and yeah, this is gonna be fantastic.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Unless you want a
And-
little more than that.
we don't need too much because it's
Pretty strong.
We made a pretty
pretty
strong
hot.
chili oil. Next time we're gonna make it cheap. We're gonna make it cheaper and also less
we already have
less
the chili
spicy.
flakes.
Exactly, since we have the Szechuan peppercorns as well.
Oh yeah, it's very Szechuan.
Very much so. So this is the here's the taste test. I'm gonna break the yolk first. That's the proper way to do this.
We'll have a better camera setup so you can
Yeah.
see that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
a little
well,
better.
yeah. In future episodes, that's gonna be improved upon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
This is just a pilot to see how things work out, and also to make sure that we're not like absolutely robbing you of quality content for the rest of the time that we make videos on this channel.
Yep. This is our see if the concept works.
Yes, and after we mix, we're gonna come up with a catchphrase for the future. But
Yeah, I don't want to steal Good Mythical Morning and just
Yeah.
make it sink it.
we also don't want to steal Google Foods with the cheers.
Good enough.
But at the same time, like, cheers is a classic thing. So I don't know what we should do.
Sick 'em Bears.
Yes, we are Baylor Bears. So I'm gonna, but sick 'em.
Sick 'em. Ooh, that's still steamy hot. That's so good though.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That egg yolk, oh my gosh, that is perfect. Egg yolk, the egg
Creamy
white.
richness of the egg yolk, the spiciness from that chili oil and the chili flakes.
And also, if you guys don't want to make it spicy, you guys don't have to put the chili oil.
Or the chili flakes.
Yeah,
That's just for the spicy version.
we like spice. We are, I am not white, and Riley is white with a walk, so we like spice, and we enjoy. This is something we enjoy, and yeah, we'll I'll
Burn my
put
mouth because of how steamy it is.
yeah.
Temperature hot. It's not super spicy. But.
Yeah, it's not spicy, but it's temperature spicy.
I mean, it's got spice.
Yeah, we put the chili flakes and everything in.
But it's not. If you have even a mild spice tolerance, this is good for you. If you can't handle spice at all, this is too hot.
Yeah, and if you we're gonna put all the ingredients in the description. Let's be honest, we didn't use measurements today, so we're not gonna put measurements in there.
We probably won't put measurements in really any video.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description to any recipes you want us to make, anything you want to see us make, and also on there you can also put any like suggestions you have for the channel. And yes, this will be improved because we're gonna have like another camera set up ready to go, and we're actually gonna probably have a better film schedule instead of just doing this on a whim.
Right.
Like we did today, which is why we were unprepared, filming in every direction possible and flipping the camera around. I promise that that's not who I actually am filming, because I've done film work for many years. But yeah, we'll see y'all in the next episode, and yeah, peace.